Hi there. Revisiting some chobbing, the more observant of you may have noticed the original configuration isn't necessarily the best way to lay out your rules. Specifically, if you recall, I had two rules, two trades, one doing a trade with a 25% offset and the other doing a trade with a 50% offset. Now, the way I configured it like that was it allows me to let you see the numbers without me submitting any bets. So here you see the stakes involved and the odds involved on this particular runner, Gladys Eva Jane, in this race at Southwell coming up. And clearly you can see the stakes involved and the profit that you'll get if the offsets are taken. Now, if you recall, I said that you could substitute this one here with a straightforward bet if you had a green up. Okay, so if we just change that to essentially much the same settings with a £25 bet. So that will be placed just before the off, but of course that doesn't involve an offset. The offset's effectively being controlled by the green up rule here. So that's the reason for doing it in the original manner, and let me show you the numbers and how they work and how they relate to each other. In addition to that, it perhaps gives you a clue how easy it is to set up multiple rules like that if you wish to create a covering strategy that nibbled away at your liabilities rather than trying to cover all in one go with a 25% offset. However, you don't actually need this rule in here if you're using a green up all. If I just disable that, all you need to do is come back into the covering bet or the covering trade and edit that, and actually back with your full stake of 100 and switch off smart bets. So now you'll see that you get the same entry point, the same exit point, with the same back and lay stake. So that essentially creates the free bet on this runner. And because it's laying off at £100, in effect, you are greening up across the board for £75 of your £100 initial stake. And the remaining £25 is left as the free bet. So essentially, by making that subtle change and switching smart bets off, you're doing away with the need to create this other rule. And again, the green up all option for your target profit, that occurs once the market hits the 50% drop in odds. Okay, so you might want to try that, particularly if you're just using the basic chobbing idea of one covering bet and your dobbing bet, if you like. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Speak to you later.